topics would be my Godrej properties would be my topic. Small ending diagonal pattern has just formed, and I think that's already broken out on the upside. Higher top, higher bottom formation, trading about 20 daily moving average. Great setup. Overall, the reality stocks are looking great for a short-term trade, and DLF also looking good from here. But wait for a breakout above the averages. For Godrej properties, my stop loss would be 2035, and target would be 2200.
Okay, and Saumil, quick take with regard to an Ixigo, because that's been one stock which has really moved. Of course, news based as well, but it continues to trend higher even this Friday.
Sorry, I didn't catch the name.
Okay, Kunal, do you have a view on Ixigo?
Yeah, I do track the stock, Harsh, and I think it's been a fantastic chart. I remember, I think you're tracking this start of 2025 when the stock was at 180-85 levels, and from there, I think it's been a blowout move for the stock. It's almost at 300. The only concern over here is that in the last 1 month or so, there has been some heightened amount of volatility which has come back into the stock. So, it's like a behavior where for 5-6 months, the stock has been into a trending upside, and the moment you see high action volatility into the stock price, that generally indicates that we are looking at more of a resistance zone for the stock building up, or at least some bit of time consolidation which the stock should be going into. So bullish on the stock from a long term, especially given the last 6 months of price rally. But then I think just from a short term play in the last few weeks of price action, I believe that maybe there could be a chance of buying the stock on dips rather than buying this on momentum breakouts.
Okay, on that note, let's begin to wind up for the week. Saumil, great to have you on the show. Anand and Kunal, we let you go, guys. You guys go as always on that note. Let me take it across to Snehi now for the closing trades.
Well, absolutely, Aisha. It's, as we say, all's well that ends well, and that is the note for this week, because it's been a volatile week, but we're ending on a positive note, a second consecutive week in the green for the Nifty. But let's take a look at what the intraday moves are like, and a 0.4% uptick coming in on the Nifty 50, slightly off the day's highest point, because remember, we had positively crossed 25,300. In fact, 25,330 thereabouts is the levels that we had crossed, and now we're back to 25,280 thereabouts, a slight slip from the day's highest point. But that has been the theme for the course of the week. Every time we have closed in the green, slightly off the day's high, and that continues to trend today as well. A 0.4% uptick, 100 points higher on the Nifty spot. Similar move for Sensex, 0.4% higher, slightly below 82,500, but not much to worry about, because still more than 300-point uptick coming over there. The hero of today's trade has been Nifty Bank, almost a 1% uptick coming in and comfortably above 56,700. Good move coming in from both private and PSU banks, and in fact SBI, one of the top PSU names and the top Nifty gainers as well. If you take a look at some other Nifty gainers, you had Cipla. Remember, the pharma pack has done very well on the back of that Biosecure Act clarification coming in from the US, and we'll touch upon pharma in just a while again, because other than Cipla, it's SBI, Indusin, Maruti Suzuki, Bajaj Auto, Dr. Reddy's and Adani Ports from the Nifty winners. On the flip side, Tata Steel, TCS, HDFC Life, JSW Steel continue to be under pressure. Very quickly, PSU Banks your top winner, followed by Realty, Pharma, Bank, FMCG, Auto, Energy, Media, IT absolutely on the flat line. But some pressure today finally coming in on metals that have been doing so well over the course of the week. SAIL, Hindustan Zinc, Jindal Steel, NALCO, NMDC all down anywhere between 2 and 3.5%. So that's the way how we're winding down for the day and the week. Nifty continues its bull run for the second consecutive week, but really slightly off the day's highest point on an intraday basis. Still above the 24,250 mark, but below 25,300. Thanks so much for tuning on to Closing Trades. With that, it's a wrap.